Hello and welcome, my friends. In recent years, Japan has ranked highly among the safest countries in the world. However, this has not prevented some of the largest thefts in the world from occurring there, the most famous being the theft from the Nihon credit bank. In this video, we will tell the story of a theft not distinguished by a large amount of money, as the stolen amount did not exceed 300 million yen, equivalent to $6 million at the time. However, this theft was characterized by the great cunning of its perpetrator, who managed to steal the entire amount without any destruction or bloodshed, and has evaded capture by the police ever since. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell to receive all new content. On December 10, 1968, threatening letters began arriving for the manager of Nihon Shintaku Ginko Bank, located in the Kokubunji area of Tokyo, Japan's capital. These threatening letters were very mysterious, made up of newspaper clippings glued together to prevent identifying the sender's handwriting. They contained a demand for 300 million yen, threatening to blow up the manager's home and those of the bank employees if the demand was not met. The Japanese police were notified of the incident and promptly placed intensive surveillance on both the bank and the homes of the manager and the employees who received the threats. However, this did little to alleviate the tension among the bank employees, especially as the threatening letters continued to arrive for several months. The bank continued its routine operations, sending batches of money to its customers from companies and offices and receiving other amounts from them. During one of these routine trips, bank employees were transporting an amount of 300 million yen in a bank car. The money was intended for a Toshiba factory as a winter bonus for the company employees. On one of Tokyo's roads, a man on an official-looking motorcycle wearing a Tokyo police uniform stopped the bank car, signaling it to pull over. The bank car complied and stopped. The man approached and informed the occupants that the police had received a report about a bomb set off by unknown persons in the bank manager's apartment, suggesting that an explosive device might also have been planted in the bank car transporting the money. The man in the police uniform asked the guards to get out of the car and then crawled under it to check for explosives. Seconds later, smoke began to rise from beneath the car, and the policeman shouted, urging the guards to run away and avoid imminent death. They obeyed and fled, leaving behind their car and the money it contained. The unknown man quickly got behind the wheel of the bank car, started the engine, and drove off to an unknown location with the large sum of money before the guards realized what had happened. The thief's audacity angered the conservative Japanese society more than the loss of a large sum of money. It seemed that this unknown man had detailed knowledge of what was going on at the bank, as the manager had received anonymous threats of an explosion. It also turned out that the motorcycle used in the heist did not belong to the police. It had been stolen and painted white to complete the deception. The thief left a large number of clues at the crime scene to mislead the police and divert them from the correct investigation path, as none of the clues pointed to the real perpetrator. The investigation involved 170,000 police officers, who questioned 110,000 suspects and distributed 780,000 sketches of the perpetrator throughout the country, but none of this led to any results. One main suspect emerged in this case, a 19-year-old boy from Tokyo, the son of a motorcycle policeman. There was no evidence against him, except that he resembled the sketch of the thief, but he died shortly after the robbery, poisoned by cyanide, and the stolen money was never found. In 1975, 7 years after the unique heist, a friend of the young suspect was arrested in another case. Although a large sum of money was found in his possession and he could not explain its source, the police failed to prove his involvement in the bank car heist. Moreover, the statute of limitations for the crime expired that same year, and the investigation was closed. Japanese journalists decided to step in and try to solve the mystery. In 1998, the Shuken Hozeki magazine published a report claiming they had solved the case, identifying the perpetrator as 55-year-old Yuji Ogata. The incriminating evidence was that on the same day as the heist, he gave a 10-year-old child a 500 yen note. His wife doubted this possibility, describing him as a fool who loves to make up stories. Other family members supported this view, pointing out that Ogata had borrowed money from them during that period and could not be the bank thief. Japanese police continued investigating the Nihon bank heist for more than 7 years before announcing in 1975 that they were closing the investigation, recording the case as unsolved. However, no one came forward to confess, leaving the Nihon bank heist one of the most mysterious incidents in Japanese history, an unsolvable puzzle dating back over 55 years. This is our story for today.